Okay, here we are again on the road again. Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekamak, this is Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, we tried to get through this dungeon, and do I have anything I can use? I'm not sure I do. The thing that we currently have a problem with is that EP is low and none of the enemies drop fire sepith. We have fire spells, but we don't have it. We can't upgrade our slots, so we're still locked at 90 and 85. But yeah, we fought another chest ambush. I'm actually not sure how many chests we should be at the moment. Maybe we can kill this slug. We cannot kill this slug. Now we can kill the slug. But yeah, we just don't get any fire sepith, so we aren't getting any increases to our augment capacity, so our EP stays low. Something I've also been trying to do, but I haven't really had the focus, I guess, to do so. I've been talking about how I ranked the previous game's companion characters, and I keep getting stuck on going over the same road over and over again with Agate. So let's move on to second worst. And I don't feel good about saying this, but it's Tita. I'm sorry, I don't hate Tita. She's her personality is pretty fine. It's just nothing I haven't seen before. The problem with Tita isn't her personality. The problem with Tita is her gameplay. She is exceptionally fragile. And that's a problem because it means that even a slight bit of focus fire from enemies can put her down and force me to reset, because I do want to try and get as few losses and few escaped battles in this game as possible. I know that there is a game out there that will reward you, not punish you, reward you, for doing as few fled battles as possible. I don't know which one it is, but I'm just going to play this game as if it is that. Also, the game is keeping track, and I hate it when games keep track of things like that. Anyway, Tita, she does have good craft though. Her blind craft is actually quite fancy. She's also a pretty decent long range attacker. I don't remember how she handles arts or not, but we'll get to that later. The thing is that the craft relies on blind, and not everything is vulnerable to blind. We saw that final boss, we saw how much not fun it was. Anyway, we got the cast 1 ports. Go over the stairs heading north. At the top of the stairs, go west. Tita's augment is set to space, which... Treasure chest advertising for the low price of 900 mira per month. Cheeky beggar. But yeah, space isn't bad, but it's not spectacular. Still, it's better than what you have with Agate, which isn't saying much. Above Tita, I'd put Agate. No, not above not Agate. I'd put Zin. Now, here's the thing. Zin has a pretty bad draw. Zin is also a case of his personally isn't stand out, but it's at least not Agate. In terms of gameplay, he is better than Tita and Agate in terms of his augment. It focuses on Earth, which is actually pretty handy in the late game when he joins because he will be... Right, I should move them back up forwards again. But as I was saying, his orbit being set to Earth isn't that handy. Actually, backspace, Tita's element is actually kind of good because space is what we also use for the EP cost reduction. But anyway, Agate, we were talking about... No, we weren't talking about Agate. This is the problem. I keep getting back to Agate because he's the most memorable name. Zin has the Earth element, which means that he can get Earth Wall properly. Now, the thing about Zin is that he has really bad cast, and his magic damage is really bad. But he at least has use as an Earth Wall battery, thanks to his, and he gets it easier due to his augment being set for Earth. But it doesn't get around the fact that he has really bad magic damage. And physical attacks, as you might recall from the end of the game, get pretty much redundant. Okay, where am I next? Continue west for an EP charge. I did get the EP charge right. Right, that's the chest advertising. Return to the stairs, go east, then continue east and follow the lever. So, in third place, we have... This is where the places get a bit trickier because we have 3 actually pretty decent party members. And then it becomes a case of, should I consider personality or gameplay more important? And I think that means that, considering everything, I unfortunately have to say that Shira is third place. Now keep in mind that Shira's augment, it's focused into wind, so it's not that... So Shira's augment being wind isn't the most productive thing for her. Because wind doesn't have any sort of major gameplay advantage compared with elements like water or earth or space or time. Actually, I think in this list I'm going to I forgot to mention this earlier, I'm going to exclude Estelle and Joshua because they're always in the party. I'm going for the party members that keep cycling in and out. Because it would be very difficult to compare Joshua's pretty decent augment, but his really bad ending. But yeah, Shira is third place. Her augment isn't that fantastic, unfortunately, because Wind doesn't have any sort of really fancy, it doesn't have this always useful art tied to it. You can try to get her Aerial Storm or Diamond Dust, and those are cool AoEs, but in terms of augment, she's not that impressive. However, in terms of crafts, she is very impressive. There's lever here that can be moved. Let's flip it right. Because she has Angel's Kiss. You may or may not remember me using that in the battle against Lawrence. It basically just gives people an immediate action, and that is extremely useful. Also, she has an Impede, and in the late game, Impedes get very important. Maybe not against the final boss, but against everything else. And then there's her S-Craft being great for... Ah, very good, you finally found your way down here. Kurt? Hang on a second. You were at the entrance, how'd you get here before us? To tell you the truth, there are a few secret passages through the channel. While you worked your way down the main path, I simply came here directly. Oh man. Now all the hard work we put into beating those monsters and stuff feels like a waste. Thanks, Kurt. Anyway, busy work aside, isn't this as deep as the sewers go? This is the end of the line, right? Quite so, your point? So, the confidential documents are, What's with the... Oh man, I knew it. I'm afraid my role in this exercise is that of an armed foreign infiltrator here to steal the documents. As we have the same goal, my only option is to remove you by force. Wait, what? The documents were just an excuse to get us here. The real point of the test is to have an unexpected battle during a mission, isn't it? Quite indeed. Well spotted, Endless. That being said, prepare yourselves!
By my art, be not as you appear.
Oh, good gravy. Really wishing that I had the right quartz equipped for this nonsense. We might get lucky and knock him out with Feint, but failing that, we can at least have Estelle act as healer and keep him at arm's length, but he had better not get insta-kill on that. I will be actually livid. I know I picked hard, but you could at least wait for me to get somewhere. He's moving very fast. Remember when Tia healed for only 200?
By my art, become hard as steel. By my art, be not as you appear.
I might have to reload to an autosave because he's got a very good chance of killing me here.
By my art, become hard as steel.
No, this is just going to be RNG roulette to whether he's going to keep spamming his defense art or if he's going to keep spamming that attack art. And he's way over there, so I can't use Fallen Leaves to knock him out.
By my art, be not as you appear.
Why did that suddenly hit for 1261?
We're good to go!
By my art, be not as you appear.
Yeah, I think I might have to call this episode early and do a lot of grinding to make up for all this.
I'm sorry.
By my art, not as you appear.
His damage is actually going up each time. Wow. I think this is one of those fights where you want to win, but it's going to make you work for it.
By my art, be not as you appear.
Yeah, so let me see if I can count all this out. So let me think about this. We definitely don't want these attack quartz equipped for this fight because that is definitely what's screwing us over. I can't tell whether it counts as physical damage or elemental damage, but either way, we'll probably want to have defense equipped on both of our people here, which we can do, so that works. But we might also want to have shield quartz equipped, because maybe it counts as magic damage instead. I probably want to put mind... I don't know. Actually, here's a question. Leave no chest untouched. Okay, we at least have all the chests in this dungeon, so we're fine there, but I'm going to need to do quite a bit of grinding here. Oh, also, I actually, I looked up on the wiki. I really shouldn't be doing this, but I did it. I looked up on the wiki Shining Palms. There will be Shining Palms in this chapter, so... But it also looks like they actually adjusted how Shining Palms get, Where's my chain of thought going? It looks like they actually adjusted Shining Palm rates. They adjusted how much Sepith is dropped by Shining Palms so that they drop more the further into the game you get. Granted, the wiki might be out of date because it says that only the Chapter 1 Shining Palms drop only this chapter and the next chapter will drop Sepith, which doesn't sound right to me at all. Also, we almost definitely will not have enough, if I open the Bracer workbook, Shadow Spear takes times 7. Yeah, we can only have 3 by this point, so we're definitely... what I'm saying is, we definitely won't be able to use Shadow Spear to try and nuke them. It's gonna have to be through crafts. Now that said, we could get Earth Guard, but not Earth Wall. And only on one of them. So yeah, the game's... Basically, if you pick hard if you're picking hard, then the game expects you to know what you're doing and to have to... that you'll somehow figure out how to make this work. So... let me have a look at prices before I start. If he deals 11,000 damage in a single hit, then yeah, food alone isn't gonna do the trick. Okay, we won't be able to make any further surprise cookies. Ah, we can't get extras of that. Okay, so let's make some assumptions. The second EP cut quartz would need about 64 in action. We can't stop his crafts, unfortunately. I want to get a second action and probably another impede. Yeah, well, not another impede, I just want to get an impede. I want to get action. Yeah, let's just call it that. So, to get that, we want... Oh, actually we'd need an awful lot to get impede, but it'll probably be worth it. 100 in time, and then 100 in wind, 50 in space and mirage. So yeah, the slugs are what we're gonna have to be grinding out, not the frogs. So I guess, Actually, I think I know what I could do to try and boost up our chances here. But it's still going to require some grinding, so catch you in a bit while I build up my CP.
Oh yeah!
kind of want to look up Kurt's stats because the information, I don't have information quartz, so I can't really figure out the best way to attempt this fight. But the thing is, if I do that, there's a good chance I might spoil myself on something, so I kind of don't want to do that. Beat him up!
Piece of cake.
15 is not nearly as much as I would have liked, but that's still more than the one that we've been getting so far. So yeah, I guess this is what I'm going to be doing now. I'm just going to be farming off this single worm encounter. Oh, I guess it's not always going to be multiple worms, is it?
We're good to go.
Point still stands. We've got to go in with our S-crafts ready for Kurt and probably reorganize the augment grid. I did pick hard mode for a reason, because sometimes it is fun to try and figure out these puzzles. But yeah, until next time guys, take care, I'll see you all around.